How's it going, everybody on YouTube? It's Mystical here. This is a video I was not really expecting to make, but I guess in the back of my mind eventually I was going to have to make it. It's kind of like the giant elephant in the room on my channel for many years, and now with recent events it's kind of going to be more obvious, I guess. So for those that are wondering what the heck I'm talking about, I'm talking about 343 and everything in general that relates to me with it. For those who have not been aware, for like, I don't know, several years here, surprise, I work at 343 Industries. Yes, Halo, that's what I'm talking about. I've never, made a video talking about it because it's not really what my channel's about. Regardless of where I work, I always like to say, once a gamer, always a gamer. I've been playing Halo before I started working there, and whenever the day comes that I move on to some other thing, I will be still playing Halo and other games, so it's not what defines me or my channel. And I'm not really one to talk about these things, but, over the years and slowly and more now, it's, I'm getting asked, in comments section, like, do you work for 343? That's like the most common question. And the answer is yes, I have been working at 343, for those that don't know, so surprise, if you never knew that. I kind of wanted to just clear all those things up, answer that question once and for all definitively, so I don't have to answer it again, and if I get asked in the comment section, I can bring them to this video to answer all those dying questions. I guess the first thing to start is, why haven't I ever said more about it? And it's not because I'm not allowed to say anything like that or whatnot. I mean, they encourage you, to the studio, that is, it's totally fine to let people know where you work. It's not like some secret thing, I think many other 343 employees have their own Twitter accounts and stuff, and some are on Reddit and stuff. I mean, you guys know this probably if you're fans of Halo in general or all that, but me, I'm a private person, and I don't have a Twitter or anything. I don't really care to talk about it much. I just like my channel. For my channel, it's not a 343 channel or anything. This is my personal channel, and I like to kind of keep that separated. But on the other side, I obviously have some tells, if you want to call it, that kind of give away that I work there, and the obvious one is the 343 skins, like you see in this video, on the AR and the pistol that I have. But even before Halo 5 came out, some people may have noticed, or you may not, if you go back to the first day that Master Chief Collection came out, every single video that has my Mystical Gaming account has the 343 nameplate in the lobbies. So I mean, that's not a nameplate anybody else can get unless you obviously work at 343. And then this video I'm mainly making because I think a couple videos just before this one you'll see it, but 343 has made new skins for us, basically weapon skins for the BR, SMG, AR, pistol, and DMR, because the current ones, the yellow ones that you've probably seen other people have as well, those got released temporarily to the public, and the studio wanted to make more exclusive skins. So I know people are going to ask, that's why I'm making this video. So to answer that question, yes, those new skins that you'll be seeing in my videos from now on Halo 5 are the exclusive 343 Studio ones. And as a little surprise for everybody, I recorded myself opening the exclusive 343 pack, which you'll get to see at the end of this video. But before I get to that, I wanted to answer a couple more questions about 343 in general and stuff like that. I've been working there since the beginning of 2014, but it was not my first project of working on Halo. That was the first time I actually worked at the studio for 343. Before then, I was off-site working on Halo 4, which I did get my name in the credits for that still, and so that was kind of my first stamp in transitioning from fan to being part of Halo. So that was really cool for me, and then I became or started on site at 343 at the beginning of 2014 and been there since. And obviously I was working on Halo 5 during that time, so it's about a good 2 years now. And you know, after all those years, months, hours, and weeks, and you know, overtime and work and everything into Halo 5, I definitely feel it's worth, you know, using the skins in the 343 tag that I got. Definitely earned it there. Working so long on this game, you know, I totally enjoy and appreciate that we do have at least something to differentiate ourselves in the game of other people, because I've done my due diligence. And it's not the end either. There's obviously, you know, other projects and stuff, so I look forward to being there for a while. But it's all Halo 5 right now, so it's good times and stuff like that. I was in the gaming industry before Halo 4, before I got in Halo 4, doing other stuff. And for those wondering exactly what department, I am in the test department. I've been in there since 2010, I think just before Halo Reach came out, if you want a time frame of gaming years. That is when I started my you know, career in the gaming industry, and I've been working for Microsoft/343 in various games and projects for about good 6 years. And yeah, 2016, so yeah, it's been about a good 6 years and stuff. Other games that I have my name in the credits for are Forza 4 and Forza 5, and I worked on various other projects that I did not get my name in the credits, but I had some part in. But you know, most first-party titles that Microsoft makes, I've seen, you know, or got to be a part of, or I know people, you know, that work on those projects or have, you know. And regardless of what you think of 343, the other thing I wanted to answer is, yes, I do work at 343, but this is my personal YouTube channel, you know, and obviously I have Halo gameplay, and I talk about Halo and stuff, but it's not an official 343 place. So if you have questions regarding, you know, things you don't like or things you do like in Halo, you know, in current Halo 5 or something, or stuff like that, I'm not really the one to go to. I'm not the official spokesperson or community manager. 343 has people for that, like Bravo, Andy, but most people know him as Bravo, and he's on Reddit and answers people's questions, and he can do a much better job, you know, giving feedback to the people who need to know about that type of stuff, you know, any aspect in the game. So just as a heads up, if you have complaints or things you like, or things you want to see more, I don't have the biggest influence. I obviously, you know, can let certain developers and stuff know certain things at times when they ask for it, but in terms, I'm not a community manager, and it's not what my channel's for. So just a heads up, if there's things you don't like or you do like, I'm probably not the best person to deflect those types of things on, because I'm not in that position to answer back, even if I know certain things. You know, it's not my role in the company. But yeah, I don't want this video to go on too long, but I want to try and answer a lot of those big things before I get bombarded. But yeah, this is my personal place, you know, my channel, and I do work, you know, in the gaming industry, but at the same time, I do upload other games, you know, minus Halo as well. But obviously Halo is a huge, it's kind of my prime time type of show, if you want to call it. If this was like a TV channel in a way, Halo is the prime show, you know, that shows on the weekends and the weekdays at night, you know, prime time. That's kind of how I see Halo. And you know, you know, I have my own thoughts and opinions about Halo in general, you know, where it's been, where it's going, and you know, I can speak my own opinion and stuff, and maybe I might do another video about my favorite Halos or things I like or things I don't like, but you know, in no way do those reflect as a whole what, you know, 343 the studio or Microsoft thinks. So that's why I usually don't talk too much about controversial things, because either I don't have anything else important to say because everyone said it, or, you know, I'm not trying to cause drama or put myself in some spotlight. That's why I usually you know, just do general gaming topics or something. I don't really talk about crazy stuff or whatnot in Halo, but I mean, if you want to know an overall thing, I think my channel kind of shows how I feel about Halo. I play every Halo and I have every Halo upload, you know, minus Halo Wars, which, you know, maybe one day, but I'm talking the first person shooter section of Halo. I've got Halo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, and Reach, and ODST Firefight. You know, I love playing all the Halos, and if I had to pick one right away, you know, Halo 3 is my favorite in general, and one day I might do a video series going through all the Halos, because I have been playing Halo since the very beginning, since 2001, with the first Halo, before any of the others existed. So I've been around the block, and I've experienced them all, you know, before the others existed. So, you know, I've seen how the community has changed and how it's been, and what people like in the old Halos and what they don't. You know, there's people that may not like the newer Halos, but then there's people who like the new Halos and they don't like the old ones, and then there's people like me that just enjoy playing Halo in general. While I still have a favorite Halo, that doesn't mean I'm opposed to enjoying or adapting to the other styles, but that's all I'll say on that. I don't want to go too much longer on this, so as I promised, at the end of this video, I'm going to get into the opening of the packs here. So this is the one that people ask, how do you get these skins? And the answer is you have to work at 343. So I can't give them to you, or no one can give them to you technically. So this is the 343 pack, as you see right here as I'm opening it. It's the exclusive one for people like me who work at the studio. And so now, as you can see, these are the 5 weapon skins. So when you see all my future videos and you see these weapon skins, these are the ones I'm talking about. And how do you get them? It's working at the studio, basically. And this is I figured I'd show you guys the pack, opening them and putting them on, so you can see what they look like and whatnot. I figured it would be worth recording this. So I don't believe they count part of the unlock, you know, percentage, so I don't think people have to worry about if they want to get 100% on unlocks, they don't have to be worried about, you know, never getting 100%, because these are obviously impossible to get for the average person. But yeah, you can see the AR, BR, DMR. I like these because now, before we only had an AR and a BR 343, now I have one for every single weapon. And they're black. I like the black more than the yellow, even though I personally prefer purple, like my armor. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. I don't want to go on too longer. I hope you enjoyed the video, and this wraps some things up. So until the next commentary I do, I will see you guys later, and I hope you enjoy all the future Halo content and other content. See you guys later.